I'm a Pitbull, and I approve this message.
Hey, hello. Welcome. I would be Foster Quarter, and
hey, what's happening, everybody? Danny Mason in the house,
and we are the owners and co-hosts and partners in crime of Conversations with a Pitbull Live. Thank you so much. It's a wonderful day in the neighborhood. All right.
It's like yours too, but we just keep it at our house.
That's exactly. So let me tell you guys, we got exciting news today. There's a lot of stuff going on. All right. First of all, and I don't know if I'm catching our man with the plan, the button pusher of life for our show, the engineer Chris, off guard. But do you have some pictures? There's a dog that died yesterday here in Los Angeles, and he was that first one, the one with the words on it. Chris, I don't know if you see it. Is it? Okay. There was a police dog, man.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah.
German Shepherd.
That was shot in under the crawl space at the house. Police basically, it's so funny because it seemed like, it ain't funny, but it seemed like a scene from the movie Conversations with a Pitbull. It was a meth lab, and some low-life dude, that's him. He shot the boy, and they rushed him to the hospital, but it was too late. So we lost a good one yesterday, and just for the full story, and that was in Riverside, California, and moments later, the police shot the dude, and killed him. After he came out, they put tear gas in the whole 9 yards, So we're going to try to find out, because they're going to have something special in Riverside for the dog. So maybe we go out there and talk to the mayor and the handler of the dog and stuff, and just give one of our little four-legged friends, man, the just due, that they deserve.
So much goes into, like, not only the training of those dogs, but just the camaraderie that they feel with their actual handler. I know everybody on the force is probably feeling that, but I know his handler is probably just broken up. It's they have to spend so much time
they go home
to get
with
those kind of dogs to be able to do what it is that they do.
Yeah.
And you see, like, when it comes down to it, they do exactly what they've been trained to do, and fearless, and they probably saved the lives of the cops that would have had to crawl under there. And
that's right. What's his name there, Chris?
Do it,
Oh, the dog right there.
Sultan, I think is his name.
That's it.
Yeah.
Sultan. Yeah. That's
R.I.P. Sultan. Did your thing, man.
Yeah, man. So I mean, I can't even imagine. My dog works for me, although and Grip too, But it's like I can't even imagine. I mean, having you have your dog at home and then you take him to work, too. So you literally depending on him for your life and different stuff, and for somebody to shoot him, and instead of shooting you and the dog died, so you lose a family member and a partner in your work at the same time. So it's got to be tough. So Sultan, we do our Pitbull to you, brother. All right, and we'll pour out the poison later on, so because they get mad about the carpet. So, So, the other thing, it's another thing going on. I'm gonna make a phone call. Here, Chris, we got a surprise for you guys today. This is a super special surprise, and you can pull Fred Cray up. He's not the surprise. Fred Cray's every day around, but dial that number and. We got like a drum roll and shit. Okay, so oh, it's Cheryl. Okay, bring Cheryl through, and then we'll dial that number. Hello, Cheryl. Cheryl.
Hello.
Hey, my dear, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good, good. We gotta get a picture, a photo of Cheryl to have in the file, because she's been calling in more than she's been Skyping in now. So, because she's got a real job, which thank God, because that helps when it comes to the car notes and mortgage payments and all that stuff, So,
Definitely could use some beauty around us beasts.
yeah. So, Cheryl.
Well, after you see the picture, then make that judgment.
Yeah, well, I don't know if you heard about the, we were just talking about the police dog.
No, I don't think I have.
Oh, well, there was a police dog named Sultan that was killed here in Los Angeles yesterday. Bad guy shot him. And, and he died, so he gave his life for his handler and, owner and stuff. And so, we were just talking about him here on the show. And but that was one thing. And we wanted to, I got a little surprise for our audience. We're going to try to make this call. Yeah, Colin, let's see.
What's going on in your neck of the woods, Cheryl?
Oh, not much. Just getting ramped up for summer when we're going to be having our Pitbull education booth at all the local community dog-related events, and just pretty much the same old, same old. Need to get back on the horse for trying to get it mandated in the state of Oregon that all law enforcement and animal control officers have adequate training on how to handle dogs in the field in a non-lethal manner. So that's something we got to get back on.
I need to.
Are they pretty receptive to that, like when you engage them on topics like that?
Well, I've contacted a few local police chiefs and sheriffs, and at least one of them can see the need for it, but says, oh, it's just going to add more money into the budget when we're already strapped. And actually, I got one response from a local police chief, the town I live in, which makes me feel good, who, after receiving my letter, started looking into it, and they are actually voluntarily implementing better training for their officers on that subject. So it's kind of a mixed response.
Yeah, it seems like they would be receptive, but I know there's always financial issues and political issues and stuff like that, and
Well, the financial issue doesn't make any sense because there is a video series available online to anyone for free. Anyone can go look at it at any time. That is made by law enforcement, for law enforcement through the Department of Justice, the U.S. Department of Justice, that shows it's pretty much a training series, and it shows officers what kind of attitude they need to have when approaching dogs, how to handle dogs that are coming at them in a non-lethal manner. And so it's actually, the training is free, and if police, if they would just distribute it at least, and make sure all their officers see it, that would probably be a huge advantage.
Yeah, no, that's definitely cool. I mean, I was just wondering about that, like, because sometimes the people's first question when you're trying to do something good is how much is it going to cost?
Yeah, pretty much. How much is it going to cost us? And then there's the argument that, well, our law enforcement officers already have a lot of training, and we really can't squeeze in more time for more training. But I know for a fact that police officers don't want to kill people's dogs.
Yeah.
So if there's an easy way to avoid that, you would think that they would really jump at it.
Okay, and so yes, and there's a page too on Facebook. I don't know if you've seen it. I think it's called it's Freeze Don't Shoot.
Yeah.
Of
Yes.
Philadelphia or Pennsylvania or something like that.
There's one in almost every state, I believe.
Yeah,
and
that's
there
so
is
cool.
one for Oregon.
That's so cool because they need to put like paws up, don't shoot. But sure, I got this special little announcement now since we got Fred Craig, our legal beagle, is tuned in with us. Good morning, Fred.
Well, it's good afternoon from here.
Yeah, that's right. Well, sorry about that. That means your day is almost over, and we just getting started. But listen, I got a special announcement, and I wanted you to know about that, and Cheryl. And Regina is on the phone today. Can we put her in? And our special guest on the phone also. We should have Craig on the phone also.
Yeah.
Craig is there? You there?
Yeah.
All right, guys, I wanted to tell you, is Regina there too?
Yes, I'm here.
Hey, Regina, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, good. Hey, are you Skyping today?
I'm not Skyping today. I'm kind of in the middle of a busy work day, so I'm kind of...
Okay.
And I knew it's a short show, so I decided to call in
That's
today.
all right. That's all right. We know how that bail money is, man. It ain't easy to get it. So that's okay. But I wanted to announce today, drum roll, everybody. Everyone has seen the video that has gone viral on YouTube and Facebook and all around the world with the 4-year-old girl and 6 pit bulls and her command of the animals and the love that those animals were showing her. Well, we have on the phone with us today, all of the way from Texas, some part of northern Texas. Hello, Craig.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, sir. How are you?
Oh, it's fantastic. We're just happy you guys have noticed everything and we're able to do something good for these doggies.
Man, we noticed. Well, first of all, let me tell you, that video of your dogs with your niece is just incredible and what it's done. But this is the thing that I want to get to. I mean, I was wondering, I saw like the little 5-second, 10-second little sound bites playing up the sensationalism of the video, and I know that you guys have gotten a lot of support and a lot of other people playing negative stuff. But has anybody given you, as the owner of the dogs and the uncle of that little girl, and I guess your wife recorded the video, has anybody given you guys a chance to really respond other than that little quick, ask you a sensational question?
Not at all. We got our questions asked of us, and we were kind of just sitting there in shock to the fact that anybody even cared about any of this. And, whenever they put the stories up, a lot of the time they were, don't you think you were putting this child in danger? And we were like, no, of course not. Why would we do that? We're good people just like everybody else.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you this. Well, this is the thing. We here at the Conversations with a Pitbull show and / Foster's Animal World, would you be interested in coming to Los Angeles from Texas and being on our show for a couple of hours and giving us a exclusive and giving you and your family a chance to answer all of the questions that the thousands and thousands of people have and take phone calls in here on the studio, and we just give you that one spot where you can just, say everything you got to say and bring any more video that you got and show pictures. Would you be interested in that?
I don't know. Let me pray about it. Yeah, he says yes. Let's do that. I think that sounds fantastic. I can't believe you guys even want us to do it.
Well, we definitely going to do it because, and me, because Danny and I, we act pretty much, we are filmmakers in Hollywood here. So, we pretty, 75% of the time, we pretty much broke. But, but what we do is, each week we come in here, we have one or two of these Pitbull energy drinks, man. And we've been saving up these cans. And I went and I asked and begged and pleaded. And we've got the Pitbull Energy Drink Company that is willing to bring you guys into Hollywood.
Woohoo! That's awesome.
Way to go.
And give you a
amazing.
chance.
Wow.
It is truly amazing, especially when we have no budget. I mean, it's like we have no budget. The lights are subject to go out any minute. If it wasn't for these people, the Pitbull energy drink, it would not happen. So the fact that we can support you and your family to come in here and we can all sit down and, somebody, did we lose you, Craig?
No, I'm right here.
Okay, that might have been Cheryl. Okay. Yep.
If you'd like to make
Yep. Okay, Regina, we lost Regina. Cheryl, you there? No, nobody's there. Regina's
Well,
there.
I'm here.
Greg's there. Okay, Craig's there. Well, Craig, I want to take this moment to, we're not going to keep you. I just wanted to, inform you of that and make sure you guys were cool with that. But I do want to take this time to introduce you to our resident legal beagle, Fred Cray. And Fred, say hello to Craig.
Hey, Craig, how's it going?
Hey, Fred, how's it going? I'm really glad to meet you. I got some stuff we'd like to talk to you about.
Well, I've heard that somebody reported you to Child Services, and that's just. And the question, of course, in our minds was it someone who was a pit bull hater, as opposed
it
to
appears
somebody
to us
who's
that
really
it may have come from
interested in child
some people
welfare?
were saying things online, and they were making statements like CPS should be called, so God only knows who it was. But you know what, man? It is what it is, and, these dogs haven't done anything wrong, and I don't feel like we did either.
Well, I'll tell you, it is no wrong in what you guys did, and by all the comments, so you guys can, we can officially tell people that you guys will be coming in here to join us live in the studio, and we'll be taking phone calls and questions, and, we'll just get you guys' side of it and just, let everybody express their feelings about it. But from everything that I read and saw, it's a lot of people that's behind you guys.
Well, if I can get something out there into the world to let people know that, sometimes stigmas of all kinds, whether it be racism or doggy racism or anything of that nature, is just not cool, and we just don't understand why it is
No, that was
it has to be that way.
That was a good one.
Yeah, what?
That's it.
Hey, who is on the phone there?
Oh, hey, it's Roger. Sorry, you guys must have patched me in.
Yeah, you can hit your mute there for a second there, Raj.
Oh, I'll be quiet now.
All right, all
Sorry.
right. Tell the police that
everybody.
you'll go calmly as soon as the show is over. Okay.
So sorry. I didn't know I was on the air. I'm here with my
That's all right, sir. That's all right.
I'm going to be quiet now.
That's all right. No problem. So, Greg, I want
go
to
ahead.
introduce you. Huh?
No, go ahead.
Oh, I want to introduce you to my partner, Danny. I don't know if you've watched our show in the past or not,
A little bit, yeah. I've seen a couple videos. I've taken some time to look into it to see you guys, just to kind of get a picture in my mind of who you guys are and everything. But
okay.
yeah, I was impressed.
Oh, well, I'm sorry about that. So, but this is Danny Mason and Daniel officially, and so you'll be seeing him when you come in here too. So bring some donuts.
Okay, he said bring some donuts.
Yeah, no, we're looking forward to it. Foster shared the good news this morning. Said, hey, they're gonna come out and Pitbull's gonna put them up for whatever out here and come join us and stuff. So I'm really excited about that. And I think there's obviously a lot of issues and a lot of opportunity for all of us to learn. I think we were fortunate enough that Cheryl brought up this topic last week, and it really just kicked off a nice little conversation. It's not, I wouldn't even call it like a firestorm here, because we're all about the love and education, just sharing thoughts and just a comfortable place for people to just come in and share their thoughts. So I'm looking forward to learning some stuff as a person that produces media, just seeing the nature of the viral aspect of it and those type of issues is one of the things that I can definitely contribute or talk about. But I'm really looking forward to hearing you and Fred and Cheryl and everybody just go after it and stuff like that. So
you know what, man? Imagine if Abraham Lincoln would have had Facebook.
Oh wow!
I mean, I have no idea what the world would have been like.
When you bring the donuts, you'll need to use those skills on Danny and Foster because they might get a little aggressive with each other.
Yeah, basically.
Hey, well, and
let your niece feed us, because I get pretty crazy off of those twisty ones. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
Yeah, we'll get some of those Hannibal Lecter masks and we'll muzzle you guys.
Yeah, exactly.
well, what we'll do is, and to answer your question, if and I'm sure Fred could agree with this, if Abraham Lincoln had Facebook, he probably would have died a year earlier.
Yeah, you're probably right. Too. Yeah,
all the haters.
Yeah, you know, so that's what I think. But hey, so we'll talk later. All right, we'll talk later. It's feeding time. We'll talk later, man, because we're just gonna plan this so it'll be so everyone knows 2 weeks from this Tuesday. So not this Tuesday, but the following Tuesday, and we're gonna do at least 2 hours with you guys. And Danny and Fred is normally not in on Tuesdays. I fly that solo because they have real jobs and sleep and all the other stuff. But I think this is going to be a special. So I'll be asking Fred if he can tune in for it and come in and be part of it, and Danny also. And we just make it, and Cheryl, and we just make it a
As long
day.
as Danny brings the donuts, I'm there.
That's right. That's right.
As long as we bring the
And we got to
donuts.
tell you, we want to tell you, Craig, before you go, man, that how big this is, because we've had this show for pretty much like 2 years, something like that, Danny. Mm-hmm. And this is the first time that our sponsor has understood the need for education and the opportunity to educate people, and there was an issue that touched him. So when he saw that video and saw the way that people had attacked you guys and other people were supporting of you, the company, they jumped right behind it, him and his wife. And so this is, for us, is big because we don't ask for much around here other than keep the lights on, keep the microphone running, and for them to support us and supporting you, it means a lot to us. So I'm going to just go away with saying world exclusive, you guys coming in, we're going to talk it up and have a good time. And thank you, Pitbull Energy Drink.
Well, I'm sincerely humbled. Thank you so very much for the opportunity to get this word out for these doggies.
And wait a second. This is Alabama calling in, I think. Wait a minute. This is Paula Archer?
Yes, it is.
Okay, well, you're live on the air right now.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Paula.
So we just...
Traveling. I'm in Illinois.
Illinois, that's a long way from Alabama.
Yeah, I know.
You should have took a left.
Danny said you didn't read the map right.
You're supposed to take a left.
Yeah, Alabama's right next to Florida, isn't it?
Yeah.
Maggie, that navigational system thing.
Yeah.
I just wanted to call in and say congratulations on the good news.
Thank you. It's a team effort, so you got to get into your new house so you can join us a week from Tuesday.
I am. We're headed to Alabama now, so hopefully we'll get in there, get everything set up, and I will be back soon. I miss everybody. I love everybody.
Are you riding you on the highway by yourself?
Well, I've got the dog.
You got the dogs. How many dogs in the car with you?
Well, yeah.
How many?
They frown upon it when you tie them to the luggage rack,
Yeah, I know. How many do you have in the car?
I have 4.
4. You have 4 dogs in the car with you. Yeah, well, you riding good.
I have 4, plus I also have Faith riding with me.
Oh, Faith. That's right. That's your co-pilot. Yeah. All right. So how many hours you? Yeah. How many hours do you have to drive, dear?
It's about a 12-hour drive.
Okay.
About around 8:30 this morning, and that's Central Standard Time. So.
Okay. Well, you drive carefully, and no matter what they say, don't let the dogs drive at all, and just stop and take a little rest and pee break every now and then. Okay.
Ellie was trying to talk me into putting it on cruise control and letting her steer, but I told her I didn't think that was a good idea.
Yeah, no, don't do that. Don't do that.
Hey, if you do decide to do that, make sure you put it on cell phone video for the viral effect, because that would probably be just as controversial as these dogs getting fed.
I love you all, and I'll see you soon.
Okay, dear. Take care. That's Paula Archer, everybody. You know, our right hand, left hand, and just team member.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll be able to hook Craig up with her, and she's our adoption specialist. Craig, she handles getting a lot of these dogs saved and whatnot. And I think between you, Fred, and Cheryl, and everybody, you guys probably do some real damage. You know what I'm saying? Get some of this good word out.
We need to get that network built so that it's a centralized place to look for things. And if you need food, or you need these shelters, or you need buildings built, or you need somebody to volunteer, we need to do it that way.
Well,
we need to work together.
Well, actually, since you mentioned that on the needs, Fred had dropped me a little note about something very, very exciting that he's doing. So I don't know if you want to hang on the phone for a second, Craig. We're not going to get into your issue and your shows because we got Robert hanging on to as our guest. But you're perfectly welcome to hang with us. But we look forward to seeing you in 2 weeks, though, sir.
Well, I'm right in the middle of something right now, so I got to go and take care of that, and I'll have to let you guys go. But I can't wait to get there, man. You guys are number one on our list, man. We can't wait to see you guys.
Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. You take care.
Bye-bye.
All right, Craig.
Should we take a break real quick and then come back with Fred?
We can. Yeah, because our computer is like blowing up. We need to pump up who? Pitbull energy drink.
We'll be right back, Fred. We want to hear this great news or this these fantastic
That's right.
projects.
HipHopBev.com.
Hey, we'll be right back.
Are you tired of those same old energy drinks with bad taste? Make a switch to Pitbull energy drink with a guaranteed no aftertaste. Pitbull offers more energy with ginseng and vitamins B6 and B12. With a ginger ale lemon lime flavor, Pitbull meets the consumer's demand for better tasting and healthier energy products. With a guaranteed no aftertaste. Make a switch to Pitbull energy drink. Pitbull offers more energy with ginseng and vitamins B6 and B12. With a ginger ale lemon lime flavor, Pitbull meets the consumer's demand for better tasting and healthier energy products. For more information on Pitbull energy drinks, bars, and mixes, visit their website at hiphopbev.com. That's hiphopbev.com. Online orders available at hiphopbev.com.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Hey, Fred. Are you still with us, buddy? What's happening, man? Foster's saying you're out here working on something, and if he thinks it's something special, yeah. Look at that. I got on under here.
Oh.
Let's see what I got on under here. I got a little.
What is that? Is that like?
I got my best friend's Animal Society shirt on.
Whoops. Hello.
Let me see.
Is my
Yeah. You need a wide angle. You know what I mean?
Hey, what is that? Is that a Miami dog strip club?
Southern Illinois Salukis.
Oh.
And a Saluki is a dog that is a long distance greyhound type dog.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
Okay.
I was looking for a shirt with a dog mascot. It was unusual.
Right.
And a Saluki, I mean, come on.
Yeah, that works.
Oh, absolutely.
What do you know about Illinois?
Nothing. I just know they have this dog. And so, I decided that I like the logo and I like dogs, and so
that's what I'm saying, man. People are always like, "Hey, man, why you got that hat on? What are you? Are you a Cubs fan? Are you a blah blah blah?" I was like, "Man, this just matches, bro. Every once in a while, you got to buy something because you like it. You know."
This is one of the few ways a man can accessorize.
Yes, that is true. That is true.
So you can cut your hair, you can grow a beard, and you can change your T-shirt.
Yeah. We got three things that we can do.
Yeah. It's not much. I mean, you got to make the most of it.
Yeah, you do, especially when you look like us. You know what I'm saying? Any kind of accoutrements they're definitely much appreciated by the ladies. I think
you can wear a hat or do-rag.
That's right. Hey,
That's Foster's
you see-
lane. I'm not biting his style.
Well, that's what I
They
tell
might
you.
think we're a singing group. I start putting that stuff on.
Well, see, it becomes real easy for me because I don't own but 4 T-shirts. Yeah, so
Hey, I try to represent. I got my Poly Movement shirt on. This is from my Samoan brethren or whatever. They got these shirts like you can see, like, you know, they got the love going down the middle or whatever. But that's a shout out to all my Polynesian brothers out here. They hooked me up with a nice sweatshirt. So
yeah. So Fred, let's get to the Pitbull legal news side of what's going on out there in the world of pit bulls and stuff. But first, go into this exciting thing that you're starting up. Tell people about that.
Well, we had a case in Salina, Kansas, where somebody had their dogs classified as pit bulls, and they were going to be taken away. And so I talked to a lawyer there, and he said he would handle the case, and he needed X amount of money. So we talked to the owner, and she said, okay. And she got a third party to start a fund me for the lawyer's legal fees. And so it got to the point where, the money was around $4,000. And we said, great, it's time for the lawyer to get paid to get, so he can go to court. And this person just took off.
Oh, wow.
And took off with the money. And now the person is left with no money, and now nothing can be done with her dogs.
Wow. What's the legal term for that? What did they say? Abscond?
Absconding.
Yeah.
She absconded with the money.
Absconded with the money.
We felt bad because I had talked to the lawyer, and Chris, who's my co-host, had talked to the actual person, and actually talked to the third party who was doing the fundraising, and it seemed legitimate.
Yeah.
And so we advertised it on our Facebook page, and all that, and now people donated to it in good faith with our name behind it, and now there's nothing. So we felt compelled to donate $1,000 to the lawyer so he could at least go down there and see what he could do.
Right.
But this also brought on the idea that, and I know this has happened before, where people do this, where they put a fundraiser on, people donate, and the money doesn't go where it's supposed to go. The person could say, well, I want to save my dogs, and then just take off. So we decided to open a 501c3 called Pitbull Legal Defense, and we're going to take control of all the aspects of the fundraising, so that if somebody sees something with our name on it for a fundraising for a defense of a dog in a pit bull, situation, they'll know that, we're a 501c3, that, we're incorporated, that the money, I as a lawyer have a duty to, do the right thing with the money. We take no money ourselves, and we won't even give the money to the person. The money will go directly to the lawyer. This way, when people donate, they can say, you know what, we know what we're doing is effective, and they don't have to fear that the money they're donating is going to God knows what.
That's great. That's a great idea. I mean, I'm sorry to hear that it comes out of such unfortunate circumstances, because I know that the power that having an attorney represent you or take up your cause means, and to have somebody kind of get their legs chopped out from under them for something as important as that is probably heartbreaking and disheartening. But it's good to step up.
We got the lawyer for her, and I guess they'll be going to court in the next week or two. But at least she has some money to start and do some things with. So,
no, that's great, man.
We're in the process of doing that, and in the next couple of weeks we should be starting to get ready to go. I know the IRS thing takes the applicant. I'm doing the paperwork, and you just can't believe how long it takes.
Oh, I can believe it. You're talking about the IRS. Not too much would surprise me about that. I wonder if it was had anything to do with these the North Koreans infiltrating and stealing that money. You know what I'm saying? With
The question to you and Foster is, can you name the rap song that has the following lyric? And the IRS says they want to chat because they want to know why you claimed your cat.
Would that be like Eazy-E or Weird Al Yankovic?
No, No.
You're way off.
Who was it?
Curtis Blow.
Curtis Blow. That's the original OG.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's right.
It's called The Breaks. The Breaks.
The Breaks.
Wow.
These are the
How
breaks.
could you not know that?
Why don't you
Foster?
rap that for us, Fred?
I think that was even before my time.
Yeah, Fred, do that. That was right around my time.
Well, let me catch an old ass picture with Fred and his Kango and his big link chain on, like, back in the 70s, getting it in.
Yeah, when Fred was in law school and all that, man, he was like, he was hanging out.
Grandmaster and the Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five.
That's right. That's right. That's it.
We had all those guys. This was the most interesting thing about rap, and because I know that's what the subject is here today, is that the guys who made rap famous were not rappers. The guys from the Sugar Hill Gang who did that song "Rapper's Delight" were a bunch of guys that some lady got together because she'd heard rap in New York, and they had the first famous rap song on popular radio.
Yep.
And that's what paved the way for real rap.
Yeah, and that's always the thing. It's like you're either first to the market or you're the best. So those guys were definitely first to the market. They weren't the best.
Right. They were the first to get airplay because the original rapper, the rapper that started it all, that they all got into, was none other than Dolomite.
He was throwing it before you knew what to do with it.
Hey, my vape is long and hard as stone.
Oh, here we go. See, you got kicked off something, Fred. Hey, Fred, I wanted to ask you something, man, because I was down at Venice Beach out here the other day, and I was talking to this cat. He had some pit bulls with him, and they were they had their harnesses on and stuff like that, and we were just chatting or whatever, and I was like, so what kind of stuff are you doing with your dogs? And he's like, they're competitive. Weight pulling dogs, like like the dogs that I guess they compete in competitions, and they they put them in these harnesses and they pull these sleds or whatever as part of a competition. And I had seen it like once or twice, like live. Me and Foster went to like some pit bull conventions or whatever and saw this stuff happen, and I didn't really know what to think of it. Like, because as I talk with some trainers, I guess like many issues, there's different sides or whatever, but I was talking to some trainers and they were like, with these powerful working dogs, this is a good way to help, with their behavior and stuff like that, or to get some of their energy out. And then there's people from like like the animal rights stuff that says, there's potential for injury, and it's it depends how you do it and all this stuff. I was wondering what you thought about it, or did you know anything, or had you maybe experienced any cases or anything that deal with the dog sled pulling?
I haven't experienced any cases, but I've talked to weight pullers. And we did a show where we discussed it. I wanted to get a weight puller on, but I couldn't get one. But the bottom line is that weight pulling, if it's done right, is a legitimate exercise for a pit bull. You really can't make a pit bull pull weight. It either likes to do it or it doesn't like to do it. Mm-hmm. And as long as you don't whip it or do any kind of external thing. There's a lot of dogs that have so much energy. In fact, I think Wallace, who is one of the most famous pit bulls, he did a little weight pulling. Mm-hmm. So if it's done right and you're not abusing the dog by like trying to make him pull weight that he can't handle, or making him do something he doesn't want to do, it's a legitimate thing. It's a legitimate sport. People go to competitions. They bring their dogs, and I think the animal rights people who are talking about it, they probably A, have never seen it, and B, don't understand that the vast majority of weight pulling contests, they're legitimate. They're not just, they don't involve doing things against the dog's will.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I was it just popped up in my head. I was like, I'm gonna ask Fred about this. Maybe we can get some like some people that are in that community or participate in the sport.
Yeah, there are people in that. They're hard to get a hold of. Some of them are afraid to come on because they're afraid of the animal rights people, giving them crap.
Because one of the things I heard is that sometimes people use that as a cover for like dog fighting, like because it is kind of like respected as like a legitimate enterprise or a legitimate activity. Sometimes people will use that as like a a cover for their dogfighting operations. You know what I'm saying?
I've never heard that. I've never heard somebody who, when you go on the premises of a dogfighting operation, you find weight pulling paraphernalia. No. I mean, you find other things.
Right. No, Fred, what he was referring to is their pages on advertising. They were using the weight pull, game dogs for Facebook pages, right? And they were dogfighting rinks. That's I agree with.
Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that way they can come on the internet and not be reported because they're under the aegis of something that's legal.
Right, exactly. Because I saw at that event we went to, they had the weight pulling.
Yeah.
And it was really, really interesting. It was like, I mean, none of the dogs seemed to be complaining.
No, and I asked this dude that I was talking to down at the beach. I was like, what kind of weight does your dog pull or whatever? And he's like, well, this dog right here or whatever, last time, and he was in a competition, he pulled 2,000 pounds of bricks. I was like, that's like 10 times.
But remember that this stuff is on a train track.
Yeah, it's on a sled. Yeah,
they're not pulling 2,000 pounds on the ground.
Oh, dead weight. Yeah.
No, I mean, however they do it, I'm like, that's still some incredible stuff. That's like those 90-year-old dudes that pull cars with their teeth, on America's Got Talent or whatever. I'm like, man, that's pretty incredible. They probably that's probably why the Egyptians were drawing the dogs on the walls. They're like, man, you know who helped us move these blocks? Sparky and
pyramids were built by dogs.
I mean, why are they drawing them all on the wall all the time? They must have helped them move them big blocks.
Aliens.
Yeah.
Okay. So hey man, this little hour is spinning, out of control.
18 minutes.
Yeah.
So, is there anything in the legal world that you wanted to tell us about that's going on, Fred, real quick before?
I already discussed that the guy who's with the 6 pit bulls and the daughter, he got reported to Animal Services, which I think is, I feel someone from the other side may have done that. Gordon Shell got arrested. That was also in the news. That's pretty amazing.
For what?
As far as the allegation is that he stole somebody's dog that was chained outside.
That's impossible.
I don't know anything more than that.
Yeah, that's impossible, Fred. He was at my house. So Gordon couldn't have done that. So okay, so we can put an end to that right now. Gordon, what was that beer we were drinking? Okay, but anyway, we'll get back to that later on. So
anyway, those are the two main stories. There was also a story about a pit bull dog that it was an interesting story, and it brought a lot of controversy on the internet about a woman who was in Australia. Her dog was classified as a pit bull. They fought over it for 2 years, and they won. And now the lady's pregnant, and she's saying, the dog's been in the kennel for 2 years. I don't know if it's well socialized. I don't have the time or the expertise to handle this dog. So I want to get it adopted out to somebody else. And she got a lot of criticism about that. And my answer to that is, hey, if she hadn't fought for 2 years, the dog wouldn't be alive.
Exactly.
She has the right to say, if she's pregnant, what?
That's right.
Let's get this dog socialized. Let's get him. Maybe I'll take him back. Maybe I won't. But hey, that's her decision, and she's not doing anything. She's not saying kill the dog. She's saying let's adopt the dog out, and first of all, let's see how the dog can be socialized. Because it's been in the pound since it was 8 months old.
That's right. And if she's the first time mother, y'all really shut up. So I mean, and that's the beauty and the curse of the internet, Fred, as we said many times, right?
Yep.
Everybody's got an opinion, and they get to voice it. So
there was a lot of criticism about that, and I think it's unfounded. I think that people are just reacting to something that they don't. It's kind of like somebody who says, hey, why do you have children? I say, well, listen, if you want to pay for them and you want to bring them up, then I'll have them.
Yeah, right.
If it's my decision, then I get to make that decision.
Hey,
she fought for that dog for 2 years and went through all that. She gets the right to make the decision.
That's right. Fred, hold on. Is that Cheryl?
Yeah, it's me. I just wanted to make a quick comment.
Please.
Fred, guys, I have learned in the last 4 years, being a intimate part of the animal welfare community, that there's a lot of judgment that flies around. There's a lot of people out there that truly believe that if you aren't doing exactly what they are doing, that makes you an irresponsible or poor dog owner. And I'd really like to see that stop. But I fully support the woman in Australia. I think she is being responsible.
I agree.
And I hope they find a good dog, home for that dog.
Yeah. Okay. So
I hope he gets the socialization that he needs, because eight months is young to be in a kennel.
Right.
And for 2 years.
So, guys, I got two things I need to do right now because this is 11:45 in California.
Yeah.
I want to bring Roger on, and I want to get Regina in here and try to get some dogs adopted. Fred, can you stick with us?
Yeah, I can stick with you. I don't know if I'll have anything to add to what you're talking about.
Well, that's all right, but we can just always cut to your pretty face, you know. And then, and Regina, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
All right, so we're going to do your dogs. You want to get into Roger first, or Chris, or you want to do the dogs first? Okay. Chris?
Let's talk with Roger real quick.
That's what
I know
I
he's been holding on for a while.
Roger, you there? Roger. He might have got a bigger name. Roger.
Yeah.
He got a bigger show. Geraldo might have called it.
Well, let's try to get some of these dogs saved then while we're trying to connect with
then,
Roger.
Well, until Roger, if you there, just speak up and let us know when you in. Let's do the dogs with Regina in the meantime, guys.
Okay. Tell me when you're ready, Rock.
It's the other Rock. Rock's Tuesday.
Sorry,
This is Chris.
Right?
Yep.
Okay, Chris, you ready?
You guys haven't met
he's ready.
officially. Okay.
Okay. The first 4 dogs are all located in the same shelter. It's at the California City Animal Shelter. It's an all-volunteer shelter. We have. Oh, are you there?
Yeah, we're here.
Yeah,
Go
we
ahead.
got some.
If you'd like to make a call, then hang up and try
That was
again.
Roger. We lost there or something.
Is that Roger?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, Regina.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Oh, that's okay. Okay. I'm going to start over, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, all of the dogs that I'm going to talk about today are either in dire need of adoption, rescue, or foster. You can view all of the following dogs in need on the Pause the Pit Parade page. In link on the top of the page, it will have all pertinent info and contact info if you miss anything on the show today.
Is that all of them?
No, I'm ready to go. Okay.
Oh, okay. Go right ahead.
Okay, the first set of dogs, there's 4 dogs that are in the California City Shelter, and they came in as a family. They were found abandoned in a yard together, and apparently they had gotten into a fight with some other dogs, and they were all, pretty injured. They've been in there for a while, and they've all been treated for their injuries, and they are they're ready to go, and they're extremely urgent. The first dog, you see the pictures. I think they're all 3 in one picture. The one bigger dog, the dad, is Horace. He's 2 years old. He's a Staffy mix. He's unaltered. And Horace, as I said, came in abandoned. They do not appear to be aggressive. They were just merely in a bad situation with no supervision. Horace is extremely outgoing and affectionate, and he loves people. And contrary to his appearance and the situation he was in, he does not react to other dogs. He's feeling better, but still not thriving in the shelter, and he really needs rescue or adopt to step up and give him a chance. The next dog is Ella. She's a puppy. She's extremely submissive and gentle, and she is very a gentle soul and likely known for her kindness, and she's an absolutely sweet girl, despite her tough start. The mom is Doris. She's got a great demeanor with people and other dogs. She loves children, and she lives in the same kennel with another female. Please keep sharing all these dogs for an immediate exit from the shelter. The next dog is Monty. He's also in California City Shelter. He's a young adult male, unaltered, and he is just the sweetest boy. He came into the shelter on 1/16 and had a 3-day stray hold, but he's still there, so he's extremely urgent. He's a very sweet dog, and he seems to really like to be around other dogs. He's very affectionate and would love to be a part of your family. The next dog is Ginger, and she is in Lawrenceville, Georgia. She already has tons of pledges. She has $175 in pledges, and somebody is actually offering to pay for vetting and boarding. So she needs an immediate exit. She is friendly and playful, and she's ready to go. The next dog is Buick. He's a senior, but he's just beautiful, and he's a Pitbull Terrier mix. They think he's about 8 years old, and he's been at the shelter since September 15th. He's polite, friendly, and confident. He's a joy to take for walks and has the patience of a saint. Okay. Okay. Now the next set of dogs. This is the last set of dogs, and it's actually two together. And Foster, I think you remember last week about the dogs. The woman had called in about the two dogs in Downey.
That's correct.
So we're really excited today to share these dogs because the day of the show, the girl who called the shelter, and they were actually released that day.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's a wonderful thing. See that?
Yes.
Yeah, and that was just Tuesday.
Right. So they're all told. Apparently, the shelter has spayed and neutered them, which usually means that they have a commitment to adopt.
Right.
But, however, I think they just know that these dogs have so much interest that they're just getting them ready to be rescued.
Right.
They are rescue only. They can't be adopted. So we're looking for an amazing rescue in California area to step up and get these dogs out. They've been there since September, and they've been on a dead-end journey at Downey since then. They were brought in by the police after an alleged abuse at the owner's home. The dogs were confiscated and put on hold in the shelter until the trial date, which was just recently. The volunteers have been working feverishly to get these dogs into foster homes to alleviate and prevent more unneeded stress of these already abused pups. And even after all this time in the shelter, they have scored A and a B on their temperament tests. So these are extremely adoptable dogs. They're beautiful. They just need a new chance and a fresh start.
Yeah.
And we are looking for a foster willing to keep these two dogs together, as they are definitely a bonded pair.
Nice.
So any rescues in California willing to step up for these two, they're ready to go.
Yeah, well, thank you, Regina. That was so awesome. If you guys missed any of that information, you could always hit her up on Paul's Pit Parade on Facebook. Her and Paula are doing such a wonderful job for us and for these animals in particular. If you guys missed any of that information, go to Paul's Pit Parade on Facebook and help us get some of these dogs saved. Before we run out of time, we want to bring in our guest, Roger, the pit bull from Park Avenue, right?
Hey, how's it going, Foster?
All right, man.
Yeah.
How are you? It's been a while.
I'm good. I'm driving my mother around the lake right now. I'm bringing you guys with me. It's a beautiful day out here in Massachusetts.
Okay.
Okay.
If she turns up missing, you done put yourself on tape, brother.
That's right. Well, he said mother, not mother-in-law.
Oh, okay. Okay.
This is my actual human biological mother sitting next to me, being very patient, and both of our noses are running.
Oh, that's right.
right.
There you go. So, hey, man.
Yeah.
Wait, are you is that like Silver Lake, or are you in New York?
I'm in Massachusetts, near Boston. I've moved. I packed up all my stuff. And drove across the country in a stolen truck.
Did you pack up those deflated footballs that Tom Brady was using?
Yeah, I think didn't they have some of those pit bulls checking them for pressure? I think there was a thing. Never mind.
Yeah, but
got implications all over the place.
Well, that makes me feel a little bit better, man, because I was complaining. To Fred and Danny, man. I was like, well, wait a minute, what's up? Roger's on the phone, and he's right here in Santa Monica.
We're killing his minutes. We're so sorry. We're sorry, brother, man.
I moved. I'm far away.
Oh, okay.
Tell us what you're up to right now, man. What's going on?
Oh, I've just been painting a lot. I've been just painting nonstop, like Rain Man would paint.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah, I got to paint the pitbull. Yeah.
Well, wait a minute. Then we got to do this right, because we truly appreciate you, calling in and checking in with us again. But if you've been painting a lot, then you got to take some pictures. You got to send them in here so we can put it on the screen, and you got to Skype in. And, the phone thing is all nice and good, but you got to Skype in so everybody can see you and we can have a conversation.
How did the book do? Did the book do pretty good?
Well, the book was, it peaked out last Christmas, basically, and then, we're still getting sales. People are still interested in it, and I think it's a great Valentine's gift. If you want to buy it, just reach me on Facebook, Roger Cabler on Facebook. and I'll shoot you guys a book. And also, if you want portraits, you can reach me in Roger Kabler artist page.
Well,
I do a lot of animal portraits. I try to get the animals very engaged with the viewers.
My little
looking
godchildren
right
love that book.
Oh yeah, that's what that book, man. I'm telling you, I gave that book to this drug dealer's kids. No, I mean to my agent's kids, and it was just like incredible in that day. But listen, wait a second, Roger.
Thank you.
Yeah, I want you. Again, you gotta Skype in. You gotta send us some pictures of your painting so we can have a full thing with you. But we gotta call it on. We got to call it because we got like 3 minutes left, and I don't want to shortchange you on time.
No, not at all. I'm glad to just say hi, Foster. I'm glad to hear your voice again.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear yours.
Tell the people out there real quick, Roger, where they can get in contact with you for some of your excellent work and see what you're up to.
Yeah, it's just on Facebook. My name is Roger Kabler, Kabler. And look for me on Facebook on my artist page. And then if you want to order a portrait or buy a book, it's all there.
There you go. So
if you guys haven't seen his work, I mean, it's amazing. Like just what he can do with those brushes is ridiculous.
So we can see it, so they can really see it and appreciate it. Because him saying I've been painting that's not doing you justice.
It's a blast.
Hey, and the guy that's hanging out with mom. Hey,
there you go.
Can't beat that. He's a good guy in my book.
I moved back home because I miss my mom a lot.
There you go, man. If your mom is still alive, hug her up.
Most of us artists wouldn't be anywhere if our moms didn't put up with us.
Well, my mother's an artist, and she encouraged me in the arts. She used to take me to the Museum of Fine Arts, and I got real turned on by the arts. So that's
there you go.
And that's why I'm poor.
Well,
It's all her fault because she wanted me to be an artist, and now I'm eating a lot of soup.
Hey, man, I'm going to tell you a story about that because I had a guy yesterday, a big famous guy, come by my house.
You guys are awesome. I appreciate the work that you're doing with these dogs. Super important. As a matter of fact, if you have more dogs for dogs, save the last minute for them, and I'm going to jump off. Okay?
No, you don't have to. Tina is on the phone. You can stay with us. You're on the phone. Tina hung up. She got pissed off because we didn't pick up the phone on her.
Oh, don't worry. This is the way it goes.
Hey, that was Tina was one of the volunteers helping the Downey duo. She was really trying to get through. So if you see her number come through again.
Well, just tell her we got 3 minutes. So if she calls back, we'll gladly bring her on because that Downey thing is.
I'm going to jump off and let you guys adopt.
All right, you take care, sir.
Thanks for talking to you guys.
All right, we look forward to it, and let's get you scheduled to Skype in here, man.
Man, he had some awesome work.
Yeah, we want to see that stuff. All right.
He did some wonderful work. I think you might remember that stuff, Fred. Did you see like those paintings? He was in the studio.
Awesome.
Yeah, Fred is how
and he showed us all the artwork that he did for the Pitbulls of Park Avenue.
Yeah, I think that's how we ended up having him. Actually, from your connect or something like that, Fred. Because you told me about the Montague thing.
It's
months before.
It's an excellent way for like a creative way for some of these rescues to raise some money too. You know what I mean? You get some fine artists.
It's also great for kids.
Yeah, our buddy.
It's also great for kids because that's where prejudice starts.
Yeah,
you
get them early. I know my godchildren, they love that book. They also love that Lin Chang's book, Dogs Don't Care, Dogs Poop Everywhere.
Yeah, what happened to the poo?
Yeah, this is a bear for 3-year-old boy who was dubbed in Sonoma Animal Hospital vet Bodie, that is in Los Angeles County. He has been done for 3 weeks now, and he's a beautiful boy. He's neutered, chipped, and he's in great health. He's looking for a home right now in Los Angeles County or anybody around the surrounding area. Any rescue or any foster available for this boy, that would be wonderful. He's very good with other dogs, small and big, and he's very good with the kids at age 3-year-old.
All right, Tina.
So I just wanted to make sure that goes to the people who are interested in fostering him. You can just PM me or Michelle for a photograph or any other information.
All right, Tina. So we got about a minute and a half, and we didn't get the first part of that, but tell us where that people can go and see this dog right now or contact you.
They are in my Facebook and my timeline. And he's right on my timeline.
Give your name in the timeline. Give your name so people know, because we don't know who you are other than Tina.
Okay, yeah, it's Paramita Malakar. It's Paramita Malakar.
One more time, slowly now. You got 30 seconds, so we give it all to you.
Parameter. The name Parameter.
Paramita Malakar.
Spell it one more time, because I'm going to put the show up in a couple of hours anyway.
Paramita Malakar.
Great. Now, I got to say this. Hi.
Hi. Thank you so much for the work you guys are doing down there, too.
That's right, because I've been exchanging messages and stuff with her for, at least a year, right, dear?
Yeah.
And I never heard her voice, which is a weird culture shock thing, Fred. You know how
you
exchange emails and stuff with somebody and and see their pictures and they post all
and
the
it's
time.
a real person.
And then you finally hear their voice, you know.
And you create all these fantasies in your mind about how they sound and what they look like.
Yeah, that's another issue, Fred. But anyway.
Thank you so much, Tina, for calling in. We'll definitely send some of these rescues. I know there are people chomping at the bit to help out. So keep up the good work, and like I said, if you guys missed any of that information, you can always get in contact with her as well through Regina at Paws Pit Parade.
Yeah, Brandy, you can send me the link and I'll post it to the PPP page, okay?
Yeah, okay.
That's right. And we'll start getting you, we'll get you dogs in here and get you more involved, because I'm telling you, she's been supported for a long, long time.
Sweet.
So we got to get out of here, guys. It's been wonderful, Fred. I'll see you in court.
I'm gonna go dig in the crates, get my Curtis Blow game step.
Overruled.
I'm gonna go step my Curtis Blow game back up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm ready next time.
You better spin that baby.
Next time you come in with that trivia, bro, I got you.
Gordon Shell, you take care, buddy,
Hotel,
and remember.
Hotel, Holiday Inn. If your girlfriend's acting up, then you take her friend.
Just take her friend.
Let's get out of here.
These are the breaks. Whip it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Pick it up, pick it up.
Thank you.